Welcome back. Once again, we are exploring the monastery. It's got all the lovely kitties around all over the place, and we're looking for travelers now. So we've got a few travelers around here. You can see there's a few over here. Because they could be selling items that we need. Barbarous had a very, very lovely item. The intermediate seal. It's like, oh, if only more were selling that, that would actually be fantastic for me. So it's like, I need to use that at some point when I get the chance.
Professor, is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
See, I do want her to join my group. It's just like, can't do the gifts just yet, at least.
I'm sorry, but...
Can find something that's hers, it would be very nice. Let's recruit you.
I do find you very interesting, Professor.
Yeah. It's gotta be close to recruiting you, surely. So who was here? Small bag containing a mixed variety of tea leaves. Probably belongs to someone interested in tea. I think it's Thingy we got the quest from.
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Okay, so I'm thinking at this point, done it again. Go back to the stable. Just want to test this theory on my tea thingy I just got. The third in hand here.
It is. I will stand. Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much.
It's lovely. Oh, I was hoping it'd be the tea set. Still can't recruit. Fine. Right, we'll go down here then, and we'll make our way around other areas slightly. I should actually check the blacksmith, because it's like... Is that open yet? Still doesn't look like it's open, does it? It's like, come on. The blacksmith.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fódlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
Well, alright then.
No.
So I'm just going through spam these, because I'm not sure on some of them, so it's like... So anyway, it feels safe to me to get that sorted.
Hi, Professor. Did you need something? I've actually got plans, so let's talk.
Yeah, right then, fine. Hey. Didn't want you in the group anyway. Let's go get this quest up here, and we'll also check the Amiibo Gazebo.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
Didn't you encounter any danger?
No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear.
Okay, so let's view the quest.
I have something to ask of you.
Okay. So gather info, basically. Yeah, it's got swords, so... C+.
Practice yields results.
That it does. Yes, where was the Amiibo Gazebo? Where was the Amiibo Gazebo? I know it was around here somewhere. You're not the Amiibo Gazebo. You lied to me, game. Clearly the Amiibo Gazebo is over here. Yes, there we go. Bling. So can I still not scan anything? Like, because this is like just because I scanned one or something at one point. Ooh, chest key. So I'm assuming it's like it's done in terms of what it's going to give me, regardless of whether or not I scan something else. So it's like, okay, we'll try something. Yeah, it's already been scanned. It's like, okay, fine. Because it was meant to be like once a month. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. It seems strange I can only scan it and then just everything appears anyway.
Have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seiros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lugh, the King of Lions who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Faerghus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Faerghus. In return, Lugh agreed to make the Church of Seiros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the Kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Oh, good. For them. I suppose.
That's so.
Is that so?
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
I wonder how many notes we're going to gather in the end.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seiros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Strange. Very, very, very strange. Is that just trying to add everything we're learning into stuff? It's like, rebirth? What is with this rebirth nonsense? It's like I feel like I'm missing one key element that can tie stuff together.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look. That's not mine.
So I'm going to spam it, like I said.
That's not.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll figure out some of them eventually.
Reminds me. Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garegg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
They die. Big gift.
Hello? Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
I just know you quite well. Apparently.
Huh? You think I would be a good fit for your class?
Yeah. It's like, ugh, fine. You don't have to be like, I don't know if I'll be, maybe, yeah, we'll see. It's like, just say no.
Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me. No? Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
What did I give her? No idea. No idea at all.
Okay.
Probably a tasteless joke.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh.
I
Didn't expect that. Ah, look at tea set. There we go.
How kind of you.
Indeed.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Blah. Inviting to tea. You may now invite your allies to tea for a chance to bond. It is possible to invite those outside your house too. High enough support level. Where can I do that? That's my question. Where?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm looking at the map and not just running in a certain direction as I'm looking at the map.
Well?
Probably not a good idea. Kitties! So many kitties. They're so cute. Oh, blue thing. Look how many blue thingies I've missed in this game. Like, see, I wouldn't have even noticed that if I hadn't thought about looking there. An owl feather. Very well.
I was thinking.
That's what we got going on in here, guys.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes.
I've literally been doing that.
Can I ask you a favor? The lost...
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
We only know a small part of this world.
I suppose that may be true.
It is true.
Yes, this is mine. Thank you for returning it.
Alright, so we just have to remember where we found these things. It's a tattered overcoat. Alfeva!
I appreciate this.
Keep an eye out for the blue things. I really shouldn't have wasted that blue thingy on her, really, should I?
We still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more.
Very well. If I'd have known about the tea, I would have kept my points.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
I agree, it's very inconvenient.
Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy. What did...
It's worth a try. It's worth a try. And why would it not be worth a try? See a flashy mark on the map.
Now.
Yes.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Duscur is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Yes, you could be a spy.
They said, given the
No, can't recruit you at all? Okay, so we're done on this map. Let's... well, this part of the map is what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah.
So let's head...
Professor,
I've tried to do stuff for you in terms of lost items, have I?
This is not...
Okay, very well, very well. What we got in the British Hubert?
Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Of course not.
Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
A lot more than that, mate.
Can you imagine the... I prefer not... I prefer not...
Can't even try and recruit him. How dare the game not allow me to recruit him? Why can I not get in there? There we go. That was strange.
Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fódlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
There's some details you're probably missing there.
That reminds me, people seem to think that all the Knights of Seiros are equal. But that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Yeah, seems simple enough to me.
Well... About 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garegg Mach. On that day, Captain Jeralt went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, it's very, very, very strange, that aspect. I would touch on it, but it's like, again, I'm waiting for just little bits of information that can build and adapt what I'm thinking.
The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it. Someone...
It's worth having a look, see if that would do anything. Apparently not.
What? I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
Who?
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
How? Who? What? Leonardo?
This isn't mine. You should ask around.
It's the big knight dude we fought, by the way, in case you're thinking, like, he's forgot? No. It's just the joke thing again. Just the joke thing. Professor.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Oh, alright then. Knight of Ceres is red. Mysterious notebook.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Seros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Seems wise. Seems very, very, very wise. But what is that flashy on the map? I see it. I'm going to investigate eventually, once we get this guy, basically.
I have a thought. Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place, used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But, well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth coming up.
See, I've got to fight that instinct to just skip to the next bit of dialogue.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks, I owe you.
Oh, lovely. Still this overcoat, though. Then I can remember where I picked it up. Don't know. So let's... I don't want to hand that in yet. Alright, so shiny over there for some reason. Why is there a shiny? Blue thing. Guess that helps. With this quest here. Let's get that quest done. The little side one first.
Well done. You have my thanks.
That's alright, that's alright.
I'm sorry to...
Okay, so we could hand it in at this point, but we need to do some more fishing. And we also need to do the little training area as well, because there's a few... I was going to say little quests, but it's probably big quests of some sort. I've gone the wrong way completely. Right, so fishing... Should have some bait now. One. Better than nothing. Lovely. Can't complain too much there, can you? Okay, so let's go see what's popping off in the training grounds. It's clearly someone has a secret. Here, surely. Add your graduation.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Because I don't like to fight? Skilled, sure, but don't want to?
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Faerghus isn't dying down anytime soon. The boar...
I did it again. Let's see here. Ancient coin.
Alright.
Alright, I suppose I'll take it.
I know nothing... I know nothing...
I know nothing. I know nothing, Jon Snow. I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Your skill...
I'll give him a gift. I don't have enough activity points. Oh, fine. Right, so let's check the map. This is the only place I can think of we haven't actually checked for anything. No, doesn't seem to be any like conversation I'm missing as a result of that. Let's hand in this red one. Let's see what happens.
I see. Thanks. That was a big help.
Diddly-ding.
Something the church values above all else. And on the day of the rite, it'll be open to the public, making it easier than ever to get inside. That's gotta be it, right? That would be a resounding no. We don't know the enemy's intentions, not yet, but our best bet is that their target will be the Holy Mausoleum.
It's like, really, just pops up at the wrong time and everything.
The lost item. Hey, this is great. Thanks.
That's it. That's all I got to say to my fabulous owl. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. That's what we got on the map. There's not much else to do, is there? So it's sort of like another owl feather. Guess we could do that on the person I do want to join my team, and then keep you alive, sort of thing. Like properly going. Doing, apparently. That's the word. I ran past her and not realized. Where was she? I know she was around somewhere. It'd be obvious who I'm looking for. But I don't know where. It's like, okay. Where? There. That's where she was. So I'd already ran off from where I was. It's like, ugh. Just completely confused as to where people are. There we go.
Is it true? I'm so...
Okay, give Alpha.
Are you sure? Thank you, I love it.
Alright, steady on. It's not that important.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that would have been nice to have the recruiting later. Okay. I'm thinking... can't do the quest. Okay, so if I just let it play out. So I think finish exploring is probably best at this point, because it's like, well, I should do the support while we're here, thinking about it. So let's do Claude, Raphael.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished preparing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right, and that desk?
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
Really? Strikes a hard bargain, he does. Claude and Ignatz.
Ah! Claude! Why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess, then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
And she could be in disguise. Like, just right there, right now. But you're just dismissing it. Terrible.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you, you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Ah, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true. Right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
So these exchanges are much better than previous ones we've had. But I think we are actually going to end this part here. We're at our half-hour-ish limit. In the next part, we'll have a look at more support stuff and probably end this free day and go off and do other things throughout the place. Probably head towards the mission, etc, etc, etc. So we shall see you then. Ta-ta for now.